The Week in Review, a global tapestry of hope and heartache. This week's tumultuous events have painted a vivid, and at times jarring, picture of the world's complexities. From the devastating conflict in the Middle East to the political maneuvering in the UK, and the ongoing struggle for human rights and social justice, the news cycle has been relentlessly compelling. This comprehensive overview delves into the key stories, offering context, analysis, and a deeper understanding of the forces shaping our world. The UK, a storm brewing over welfare reform. The UK government's ambitious plan to cut the benefits bill by £5 billion has ignited a firestorm of controversy. Work and Pensions Secretary Liz Kendall defended the proposed reforms, arguing they are necessary to address systemic inefficiencies and support those genuinely in need. However, critics, including opposition parties and disability advocacy groups, have vehemently denounced the measures as callous and devastating. The heart of the controversy lies in the proposed changes to the Personal Independence Payment, PIP, a crucial benefit for disabled individuals. The government's plan to significantly tighten PIP eligibility criteria has sparked widespread outrage. While the government claims this will target those with the highest levels of sickness and disability, critics argue the new assessment system will unfairly penalize millions of vulnerable people. The Resolution Foundation estimates that between 800,000 and 1.2 million people could lose between £4,200 and £6,300 annually. The revised scoring system, which consolidates various needs under fewer categories, is particularly contentious. Individuals requiring assistance with basic daily tasks such as medication, eating, washing, and toileting might no longer qualify, even if their combined needs significantly impact their lives. This, according to critics, represents a significant erosion of support for disabled individuals, many of whom are already disproportionately affected by poverty. Further fueling the controversy, the government has proposed a substantial cut to incapacity benefit alongside a smaller increase to the basic universal credit rate. This means a substantial decrease in income for new claimants, while existing claimants will face a real terms cut due to a freeze in payments until 2030. The government's justification is to avoid incentivizing individuals to remain out of work. However, critics point out the potential for further hardship and increased pressure on social care systems. A glimmer of hope amidst the upheaval is the government's commitment to increasing employment support by £1 billion. Yet, concerns remain regarding the efficacy of this investment without broader support systems in place to address issues such as housing and healthcare access. Citizens' Advice has warned that this investment may be insufficient to mitigate the financial losses incurred by many recipients. The parliamentary process surrounding these welfare reforms is fraught with tension. The expected parliamentary vote on the PIP assessment system changes promises to be a key battleground. The scale of the potential backlash is evident in the strong criticism from disability charities, campaign groups, and opposition parties. The government's ability to navigate this political tempest remains uncertain. The global stage, conflict and tensions. The international landscape continues to be defined by conflict and uncertainty. The ongoing war in Ukraine continues to cast a long shadow, even with a limited ceasefire agreed upon following a phone call between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. While this limited ceasefire halts attacks on energy infrastructure, the lack of a commitment to a longer-term truce leaves the prospect of a swift resolution uncertain. The complexities of international relations and the deep-seated geopolitical tensions are clearly on display. In the Middle East, the situation in Gaza has drastically deteriorated. The recent wave of deadly airstrikes, described by Benjamin Netanyahu as only the beginning, has shattered a fragile ceasefire, resulting in the deadliest single day since the war began in 2023. The escalating violence underscores the fragility of peace in the region and raises serious concerns about the humanitarian consequences of continued conflict. Netanyahu's vow to continue the offensive until Hamas is destroyed and all hostages are freed indicates a long and potentially devastating conflict lies ahead. Beyond these major conflicts, other pressing issues demand attention. A concerning report details the plan of a 19-year-old to commit a mass shooting at a primary school, highlighting the ongoing struggle to address gun violence and the mental health of young people. Society and culture, navigating modern challenges *. Sir Gareth Southgate's powerful Richard Dimbleby lecture highlighted another critical concern: the negative influence of certain social media personalities on vulnerable young men. Southgate warned about the manipulative tactics employed by some influencers who promote toxic ideologies and unrealistic expectations of success. This underscores the urgent need to address the impact of social media on mental health and well-being, particularly among young men. The plight of refugees and migrants also took center stage this week, as a heartwarming initiative in Islington, UK, showcased the empowering potential of community involvement. Refugees and migrants were entrusted with the allocation of £500,000 in funding to support others, demonstrating the resilience and strength within displaced communities. Their prioritization of immigration advice, language support, healthcare access, housing assistance, and joyful activities offers a poignant counterpoint to the negative narratives often surrounding migration. In the realm of sports, significant events unfolded. Real Madrid's commanding victory over Arsenal in the Women's Champions League showcased the rising prominence of women's football. In the world of men's football, Thomas Tuchel's appointment as England manager brings a new vision for the national team, focusing on a collaborative approach for success in the 2026 World Cup. And in boxing, Emaine Khelif's unwavering determination to defend her Olympic title, despite facing baseless transphobic accusations from Donald Trump, underlines the importance of resilience and self-belief. A deeper dive, analysis, and perspectives. The news this week has provided ample material for reflection and critical analysis. The proposed UK welfare cuts are not merely about numbers. They raise fundamental questions about social justice, equality, and the government's responsibilities towards its most vulnerable citizens. The human cost of these cuts must be carefully considered, as countless individuals face the prospect of reduced income and increased hardship. The narratives surrounding these cuts will undoubtedly continue to evolve as the political process unfolds. The conflicts in Ukraine and Gaza underscore the urgent need for diplomacy and international cooperation to resolve these devastating crises. The devastating loss of life demands a concerted global effort to prevent further violence and promote lasting peace. The humanitarian consequences of these conflicts are immense, and immediate action is necessary to mitigate suffering. The stories of resilience and community action, such as the Islington Borough of Sanctuary program, offer vital counterpoints to the dominant narratives of conflict and hardship. These examples demonstrate the power of human connection and collective action in the face of adversity. It highlights the importance of community support and inclusive approaches towards building more equitable and just societies. The week's events offer a stark reminder of the complexities and contradictions of our world. While challenges abound, stories of resilience, hope, and community action offer beacons of light, reminding us of the importance of empathy, solidarity, and unwavering commitment to building a better future for all. The constant flux of global events demands our sustained attention and engagement. Staying informed and participating in constructive dialogues is crucial in navigating these complex times and striving for a more just and equitable world. The challenges are immense, but so too is the potential for positive change when individuals and communities work together.